When the UK's Help to Buy home ownership scheme was launched early last year, George Osborne promised that the big winners would be Britain's beleaguered first-time buyers. But FT research has revealed that the government could be the other big winner from Help to Buy. Well, our property correspondent, Kate Allen, is here to explain more. Kate, the Help to Buy scheme has seen the government take a 20% stake in almost 20,000 house purchases to date. You've been going through these numbers with a fine comb. Just how significant are they?
Well, the government has said that it wants to take a stake in, we think, about 25,000 homes a year, and it recently extended the scheme through to 2020. Now, if you look at the Office for Budget Responsibility's forecast for house price growth, which are quite significant, they're forecasting quite large increases in house price growth in the next few years, that you can use that to calculate the value of the government's equity stake in the British housing market and how that will grow over time.
And just how big is it? What kind of profit is the UK government looking at from this?
Well, the FT's figures from the modelling we've done suggest that the government's equity stake will amount to 12.3 billion, of which it will make a £4.5 billion profit if house prices rise as the OBR is forecasting that they will. Now, just for some kind of comparison, in 2012 the government spent 4.9 billion on the total job seekers allowance budget for the unemployed.
So do you think there's a danger, Kate, that the government will be seen to be profiting from a policy that many people think is driving up house prices?
Yeah, I mean, this raises real questions about the government's attitude towards house price rises, whether this creates an incentive for the government to continue to try and fuel house price rises. Bank of England Deputy Governor Sir John Cunliffe this week warned that rapid house price rises we've been seeing in recent months risk undermining Britain's economic recovery. So there's a really significant issue here about the housing market versus the stability of the economy and the government's role in all of that.
And what do you think the government will do with all of this money? Is it likely to reinvest it elsewhere?
Well, the government hasn't said what it will do with the money, but it is facing calls from politicians and housing campaigners to commit to spending any profit it might make from any uplift in house prices through the Help to Buy scheme on the construction of more new housing. And
the government itself isn't the only big winner from the Help to Buy scheme, is it? I mean, your research has also shown that house builders are going to do pretty well out of it.
Yes, some of Britain's biggest house builders are now selling up to a third of their homes through the Help to Buy scheme, which shows that it's really become quite a significant part. 80%, an estimated 80% of sales leads for Help to Buy come through house builders' own direct marketing. So they're very much the big players in this market. And we've seen their share prices doing very well recently over the past year or so, partly as a result of that.
Now, final thought, Kate, we've heard about the beneficiaries, but what about the losers? It can't be good news for everybody, can it?
No, I think potential future first-time buyers are actually, ironically, the people who this is most likely to harm. We've got some very interesting research as part of our story that shows that government housing interventions aimed at helping people to get on the housing ladder actually push up the price of new build flats, which is a market dominated by first-time buyers, ironically thus making them less affordable for future first-time buyers.
Part of the rationale for this scheme in the first place was try and get more new houses built. Is that going to happen anytime soon, do you think?
Well, we have seen some government documentation which suggests that their own internal modelling suggests that up to 3/4 of the homes sold through Help to Buy would have been built anyway. So that seems that it's pushing up prices, but it's not having a comparable effect on construction.
OK, well, we'll have to leave it there. Kate Allen, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.